Yeah, so we're seeing quite sharp differences between momentum in the emerging markets and the developed economies at the moment. Developed economies mostly benefit from the decline in commodity prices, and so in particular seeing quite strong domestic demand and consumption growth in most developed economies. In emerging markets, consumption growth is experiencing near recession-like conditions, partly because a lot of the other parts of their economic backdrop and the drivers of economic growth have swung into reverse over the past few years. And of course, most more emerging markets export commodities than in the developed world. Well, within most economies at the moment, consumption growth is much stronger than manufacturing growth. In fact, global manufacturing activity is extremely soft. This is for a couple of reasons. One is the decline in commodity prices themselves has sort of impacted investment and manufacturing activity. Second, you have inventory overhangs in a number of countries, whereas consumption patterns are benefiting strongly from the decline in commodity prices. And so you're seeing a real shift in the composition of growth, away from manufacturing and towards consumption. For a long time, markets have been expecting the Fed to begin tightening monetary policy, lifting short-term interest rates, but it's becoming increasingly clear that just how difficult that task will be in the current economic environment. Because of the divergences in global growth, the US dollar has appreciated quite significantly. That dollar appreciation in turn is making it harder for the Fed to hit its inflation target, and so that's causing them to put off any rate hikes into the future. And so we now think it's unlikely that the Fed will raise rates this year, and an early 2016 increase is more likely, but that itself will depend on whether some of these divergences at the economic level, which are also been influencing exchange rates, come to a halt. If they don't, it'll be still quite difficult for the Fed to achieve liftoff.